Hey friends, this is Christmas Eve 2021, and I've been wanting to do this video for a while. I know it looks like I have 4 Remington 700 rifles laying down there on the floor, and one of them is actually a 700. But I want to talk today about a economy line of rifles that Remington put out. I think it was in 1980 through about 84, if I'm remembering right. It was called the Sportsman 78, and I have the bottom rifle here. This is a 243 in a Sportsman 78. This is a 270 in a Sportsman 78, and this is a 30-06 in a Sportsman 78, and is a Remington 700 and 243. I just brought it in here just to show you how similar these guns are. They're actually basically identical. The only difference that I've found on them is the stamp on the back side of these rifles. And these guns have all been checked. But the stamp on the back side, instead of saying Remington 700 or Model 700, it says Sportsman 78. Now, I just purchased this gun off of Gun Broker, and I probably paid a good bit more than the gun is actually worth, but you can't find, I haven't been able to find a short action Sportsman 78 yet, except for this one. I found this on Gun Broker, and I just bought it. They had an auction, and they had a buy now, and so I just went ahead and bought it because I want the gun. But it looks, I mean, the gun is basically in mint condition. I mean, it looks like it did when it came out of the box. There's a couple of little scars on the stock that I actually think got on there from the shipping when the guy shipped it to me. But the gun is in immaculate condition. It's a 243 Sportsman 78, and it got the sights on it. These two here, the sights have been taken off. I have the sights for the 30-06, but I took them off. But the gun is a very, I believe, I've done some research, and some of you guys can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this gun is basically in the old style, the old model Remington 700. I mean, it don't have all the the jeweled bolt. It's not got all the little fancy stuff, but it is absolutely, it's smooth as butter. The action shoots like a dream. The 270 I got for a really good deal in a local pawn shop, and it shoots good. The trigger is a little bit heavy on it, but it's not too bad that you can't shoot it. And the 30-06, when I bought it, I know nothing about these guns. Basically, when I first started looking at it, and so I done some research. A cousin of mine worked in a local pawn shop. They're all empty. He told me as what he knew about it, but he didn't know a whole lot about them. I just thought it was basically a Remington gun that was one of their models they had brought out. This one is actually a Model 700. But anyway, so I done some research, and I found out through some, the research I was doing, that it was an economy version of the 700. And so I went ahead and bought it. I think I paid $350, I think, or something like that for the gun. It had a cheap scope on it. And now both of these guns, when I bought them, had the original stock on them, and I've got them back there. Matter of fact, I'll probably go get them in a minute and show them to y'all. But I took them off because I've been hunting with them, and I didn't want to scratch up the stocks. They're not as in good a shape as this 243. But if any of you guys know anything about, I found this gun in a local pawn shop, and I got it for like $250 out the door. I could not believe it for the deal I got on it. And they all work perfect. I mean, they're just immaculate, in immaculate shape, especially the 243. I'm probably gonna leave this gun just like it is and put it in my gun safe and pass it on down to one of my kids. And I might put a scope on it and hunt with it some, but I ain't decided yet. It looks so pretty like this, so I really hate to do anything to it. But I've got the original stocks for both of these, and those guns are just in excellent condition. Give me 1 minute and I'll see if I can get those stocks for you. As you can see, these here, these got this is for the this is the 30-06, and which it'll fit either one. These are long action, and this is the 270, and they're both, I mean, they're both in great condition, but they have got a little bit of wear on them. But I'm gonna probably wind up putting them back on the rifles, and so I can have I've actually started a collection now. I didn't really mean to, but I've started a collection now. They've got a 223 and a 308 also in these in this line of rifles, and so I'm gonna probably wind up, if I can find them. No, I haven't been able to find the reason why I paid what I did for this gun is because you can't find the short action gun. I have looked, I've called, I have not been able to find these guns. Now I have seen a 270 and a 30-06 on an occasion, but I already have those. But the short action guns are hard to find for whatever reason. I guess they're a little more demand. They have a little less recoil, but I've killed several deer with the 30-06. I haven't shot anything with the 270. But they're all tack drivers. They are just absolutely wonderful firearms. But anyway, if you know anything about this gun, other than what I've already stated, like I said, from what I can tell, they're identical to Remington 700s. I think all the parts are interchangeable. I know I've had these guns in a Remington 700 stock, and I don't know, I guess the sights and everything is interchangeable. I'm not really for sure. I've got the sights for that gun, but I took them off. I'm not going to take these off. I'm going to leave this gun like it is. I may put a scope on it and hunt with it. But I've got 5 kids, and if I can collect all 5 rifles, one of these days I'll be able to give each one of my children one of these guns. And they're not expensive guns. They're in my opinion, they're as much quality made as anything, especially anything Remington ever did. But I'm intrigued by how smooth they are and all. They're just not got the polish and the jeweling on the bolt and stuff like the BDLs and the CDLs and some of the ADLs. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of music on my channel also. I'm actually a musician, singer, but I do like my guns. So anyway, I thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.